Welcome to Podcrawlers, I'm Eric.
And I'm Kelly.
This episode continues, I guess it's our new thing, with talking about movies that we can't remember.
Crappy
movies. And I'm finding that crappy movies don't necessarily make good episodes of Podcrawlers.
No.
Especially when the movies aren't horrible and you can't laugh at it. The last episode, depending on the order you're listening to these, we talked about Apartment 1303, Moonchild, and The Victim. 3 movies that are pretty mediocre.
Yes.
A movie we're going to talk about now is called Black House. It's a Japanese horror movie. Well, horror, used very loosely. And Kelly, you couldn't remember the movie at all just now when I mentioned it.
No, I could not. And this is not the first time, because when we talked about the order of what we were going to do things in, that was what, a couple days ago?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that either.
And honestly, I had a hard time remembering too.
Once I connect, I guess it's maybe the title, Black House.
Right.
Because to me that, I mean, what kind of movie could Black House be?
Right.
But once I get, just a little bit, I remember that it's probably best that I'm forgetting.
Black House is about an insurance investigator who investigates this claim, I guess if I'm remembering correctly, and he becomes stalked by the claimee, I guess.
Yes.
And that's it.
This isn't without twists, although the twists were completely predictable to me.
Right.
It's like they were trying to make a deep movie, but they didn't have the money or the actors
Or the know-how.
or the script
right.
to make that possible.
The movie's well made. I mean, it looks like a real movie, but that's the only good thing about the movie. It's stupid.
It's predictable.
We found ourselves laughing at certain parts
that aren't supposed to be funny.
Right. But then we thought, oh, maybe it is supposed to be funny. It has to be a comedy. But I'm not sure. I still don't know.
No, it's supposed to be a serious movie.
That's sad.
Yeah. So definitely not a Podcrawler's recommendation.
Avoid Black House.
Or White House or Greenhouse. Or
Waffle House.
Why Waffle House? That
International House. Of pancakes.
Pancakes.
Moving on to a movie that I believe was played serious, but was just stupid. Coming to us from the 80s, this is not the Asian Pulse, or the
American
remake of the Asian. This is Pulse from the 80s.
Starring one Joey Lawrence.
Joey Lawrence. I'm going to put him on par with the Haley Joel Osment. He was the Haley Joel Osment of his day.
Well, we haven't seen Haley Joel in a long time.
That is true.
And we still see Joey Lawrence.
Joey Lawrence was the Daniel Radcliffe of his day.
Okay.
This movie, if you don't know, is about killer electricity.
Pulse.
And And I'm sorry, but any movie that deals with killer electricity is stupid by default. And this movie is.
Especially because it only works on certain things.
Right.
Like, as if the electricity can control everything, but it can't control the stuff that will save the main characters.
Convenient.
Yeah. Also, an appearance by Matthew Lawrence.
Matthew Lawrence is the Rupert. He's the redheaded kid from Harry Potter.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Ron Weasley.
Yeah. There's not much to say about Pulse either. It's stupid. It's not horrible. It's not boring. But it is, I mean, you're dealing with killer electricity. There's no explanation given. It just kills.
And it kind of causes you to go crazy first.
Well, yeah, because it drives you crazy.
Yeah. So, I'm not quite sure how that works.
I don't think it does. I think we're giving this movie much more credit it deserves. You know, back in the day, people saw Pulse and they probably had the same reaction that they did with The Happening 30 years later or whatever. Like, what the hell did I just see? Why is it doing that, you know?
I don't know about that.
I don't know either. I can't recommend the Pulse movie.
I think it's funny because it's basically saying that we rely too much on electricity. And that was in the 80s.
Right, and The Happening is basically sort of the same thing.
Now we're at 2008, and I don't see us relying any less on electricity.
So are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
Pulse remake.
No.
What's Joey Lawrence doing now?
He's hosting dance shows now that he has been on Dancing with the Stars.
I think he could play the dad.
Or hosting reality shows.
And his brother could be in it too. He could be the neighbor. The
No.
first neighbor who goes crazy across the street.
No.
Hollywood, I'm available. I could write you a Pulse remake.
No. Please, no.
Alright. We're really rolling these off. These in-depth, scintillating reviews.
Woohoo!
Woohoo. Coming up next, Zach Galligan.
Masterful. Zach Galligan.
I cannot put into words how awesome he is.
You know.
You've used that 2 times already. For those that don't know, we are recording all of these episodes that you're listening to this month in one long stretch.
Yes.
There's no illusion here, folks. This isn't live. We don't do an episode a week like we used to, which probably
we don't
shows.
have internet.
Yeah, we can't steal it. But I don't know. Are we losing our touch?
Yes.
Or I think we talked about this a couple months ago. Like, we're just watching mediocre movies that are just not really good or not really bad or I don't know.
Not really interesting.
I don't know. Where's our motivation?
X-Files is coming up.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. So, look forward to our Zach Galligan tribute.
Coming up real soon, folks.
I guess that's about it. I'm Kelly,
I'm Eric.
and this has been Pod Crawlers.
You are listening to another fantastic episode of Podcrawlers. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I'm losing my motivation to do this show.
Okay. We are going to be talking about some great movies. Scarecrows.
And the Matthew Lillard masterpiece, The Curve.
Other people are in it too.
Kerry Russell.
Michael Vartan.
And that one.
Randall. Oh. Yeah, what's her name? Dana Delaney.
Is that her?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I
Anyway,
think so.
let's talk about Scarecrows first.
Okay.
Scarecrows is a movie that I saw sometime in the 90s on video. Remember that?
No, what's that?
I'll show you later. And at the time, it was pretty obscure. So when I found out that MGM re-released this on DVD, I got a little excited. Because, I mean, it's an obscure movie given this re-release when there are a million other movies that are better and more known. So Kelly and you and I watched it.
Yes. I had never seen it, thankfully.
It just goes to show that things are better
In the 80s and 90s.
when you remember. Yeah. Yes. Quick gist of the movie. A group of bad guys have robbed something. And they are fleeing in a plane, and one of their own steals the money, pushes it out of the plane, and follows it down. With a parachute, of course. And so the other bad guys land the plane, and they pursue the guy and the money. And it just so happens they stumble across a house with a field of corn, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
And there are scarecrows. And
Scarecrows? You mean there are scarecrows in this movie?
there are scarecrows in this movie called Scarecrows. It's amazing. I didn't think they would be able to pull it off. But they did.
But they're not any regular scarecrows.
You can figure, yeah, they're killer scarecrows.
They're psychic killer scarecrows.
This movie tries to be deep. Like, you know that the writer, who I think was the director also, was like, the scarecrows symbolize the guilt. The past sins come back to kill them, basically.
Yeah, but they kill people that are innocent because they have two hostages.
Because no one is really innocent. Okay. You need to watch Scarecrows again, Missy.
No.
They,
No, please.
What would have made this movie a lot better for me is that if we
had gotten it for free?
Yes. If the scarecrows, if it wasn't like thrown in your face like in the first 10 minutes that the scarecrows are killing the people. Like if you saw like the scarecrows in the field and then the character looks away and then the character looks back, maybe a scarecrow's missing or something. But the horror in this is too overt. And it kind of turns into a zombie movie, kind of.
But the movie's called Scarecrows, so it's not like we don't know what's evil.
No, exactly. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, I know. But we don't have to be beaten over the head with it that, oh, the scarecrow just killed somebody. Wow. Big surprise, you know?
Yeah.
And it just brings to mind the beginning of Jeepers Creepers 2.
Yes.
If it went
Or even
that
the
way.
Scarecrow episode of Supernatural.
Yes. I mean, it's okay to see a scarecrow kill somebody, but kind of hold off till the end. This movie doesn't. It's not a good movie. It's definitely a 80s independent, barely shot on film, maybe, movie. It's a short movie, but it kind of runs on a little too long.
Yes.
And
it's kind of another one of those that's kind of good for a laugh.
yeah, but it gets old.
Yeah.
It's a movie I'm surprised has not been remade, considering the low budget. Great. M. Night Shyamalan's Scarecrows.
No, he likes to steal things from less obscure. I mean, I know Scarecrows is obscure, but it's actually available on DVD.
Right.
M. Night likes to steal things
that are still in theaters.
They're very obscure.
Yes. So Scarecrows, and I like obscure, bad horror movies, and this just
I think
didn't do it for me.
You remembered it better than it was.
And I know I did. And even at that time that I saw it initially, I wasn't too impressed with it. But I guess I fooled myself into thinking it was this cult classic. The Curve, however,
is never going to be a classic.
I'm never going to have a problem trying to fool myself into thinking the movie's great. Never. The Curve.
The Curve
was made at the height of the whole Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer craze.
Yes.
Which cast these late 20, early 30-somethings into late teenagers. Quite unconvincing.
College
yeah,
age.
Right. Come on now. And, yeah, I don't know. Like, I remember when this movie first came out and the hype, like the commercials or whatever, and I think it was in the theaters.
I don't remember
for a very
it at all.
brief time.
I just, I had never seen it, and when we saw it on DVD, I thought because of who was in it that it might be interesting. I was looking, I guess, for kind of a Scream.
Right. And it's not.
No.
It's more of, forgive me for saying this, more like a Wild Things. Kind of. In that it's not a horror movie, despite what the advertising wants you to think. It is a mystery with too many twists.
Yes. Yes.
So many twists,
exactly.
It's just unbelievable, like Wild Things.
Mm-hmm. You think you have it figured out, which even the initial thing that you would think, it's like, okay, that's stupid. Mm-hmm. But then it twists, and then it twists again.
And all these twists happen like in the last 5 minutes of the movie.
Uh-huh. It's definitely rushed. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, you're kind of like, oh, really? That's how you were going with that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and the funny thing is that you said that it was a Scream thing. They even have the campus cop that's, basically like Deputy Dewey.
Right.
So they even kind of ripped that off. Basically, this is Dead Man on Campus.
Oh, gosh.
But serious?
Yeah.
But with a lot of twists that are unnecessary. The whole movie's unnecessary.
Yes. Luckily, I didn't pay for this movie. Somebody donated it at work.
Which should have been your first clue.
Right. The Curve, definitely, forget it. Forget it even exists.
All right.
Thank you for joining us again. We don't know why you do. If you have a good reason, send it to podcrawlers@gmail.com.
We know someone's listening out there. So, if you like us, just drop us a line.
Drop us a line. I'm Eric.
And I'm Kelly. And this has been Podcrawlers.